What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a very special show of Kickin With Coz Podcast from Ocean City, Maryland. We are at the beautiful Carousel Hotel, and I'm telling you, folks, if you are on a budget and you have a family, you have kids, I mean, for what, $600, maybe $700, you can come down here. Carousel has everything. Right now, I got an atrium room, so one of the rooms at Outlook. The balcony right now, the balcony is behind me, and what you can see behind me is the atrium, and the atrium is actually, and I'm sorry, folks, I just have to interject here because somebody from my production crew, aka me, forgot to bring the stupid fucking clamp that you put on the table for my microphone arm. So I'm stuck holding it. Yeah, see? I'm stuck holding it. So if you see or hear in the background me moving this damn thing, I'm sorry, and I apologize to all my listeners that listen to me on Spotify or on audio only. Also, you may hear SpongeBob in the background. My daughter's here, Coralie, with me. But so behind me here is the atrium, and dude, it is like a one-stop shop for kids. It's got an arcade. It's got an ice skating rink. Yes, an ice skating rink in the middle of this damn thing. It's got a little bistro for, snacks, for coffee, tea, anything you want to drink. And yes, it does have alcoholic beverages for us adults as well. We've had a blast down here. I mean, it's got its own private beach access. It's got a playground and bounce house outside for the kids too. So it was an awesome place. Unfortunately, we're leaving tomorrow, but I'm sure the kids would have loved to stay for a couple more days, maybe a week. Who knows? But they're playing hooky from school, so can't do that. But yeah, they got a whole bunch of stuff back here, and also the beach access is great. They have a place where you can friggin' wash your feet off, and I mean most places do now. But also in the back there, they also have a bar, and they had a DJ playing this morning. I think around like lunchtime, they had a DJ playing. And he was playing a bunch of old school hits and stuff like that, singing along. We were just watching the kids play. I brought my parents up for a little mini vacation, just kind of say thank you for putting up with the kids while I'm at work, because everyone who is a single parent knows that it's tough to find affordable childcare. And my parents have stepped up and helped me out a lot. So thank you for that. So a thank you for me. I brought them to beautiful Ocean City, Maryland. It's literally September. It's 72 degrees out. It's beautiful outside. I got a nice little base coat on me here. But yeah, I mean, we had so much fun. I mean, there was so many things to do with the kids, and I know you guys don't want to see it, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about vacation, and I'm just going to put some pictures here in the background of our vacation here, because literally so many things. And started out with, Assateague Island. That was a great adventure. The kids got to go out and look at the wild horses, We went to the boardwalk. And there was a whole bunch of, I mean, they got to the end of the boardwalk where they have and I'm sure a lot of you have been there already. They have this huge fish, kind of like a replica, and the story of how this woman off the shore of Ocean City freaking caught this huge, huge fish. Um, the food back there, the angler, great, great place to eat. I had the grouper tacos. So they had it was like grouper street tacos. They had a whole bunch of, I mean, every plate that the girls and my parents and I had were very, very good. Especially coming from a small town and vacationing on the beach, you gotta have seafood, right? And there's Coralie and I. We were on the beach that's Assateague Island. Very, very fun. Me, of course, I'm a big kid, so that's I'm always trying to find shit in the sand. So they gave us a net to find stuff in the sand. That was fun. We went out and stuck our feet in the water, had a nice little night walk along the beach, and there's the pirate ship. Now, I will be to all my community members on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Just Kickin With Coz Podcast or Kickin With Coz. You can look it up on YouTube. And sorry, I'm telling my daughter keep the she's looking at her tablet right now. Yeah, look me up on YouTube, Kickin With Coz, and in the community section, and then also on my Facebook, Instagram, whatever, I'll be posting like little videos from the vacation. So if you want to take a look at those, feel free. And it's another good way to subscribe to the page and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, seeing the wild horses, and actually, got to learn not only on that trip, we got to learn, things about how Ocean City started, how it became the city it became. And I mean, some of the houses that are along the bay here are just fucking gorgeous. It's one of those places that you take a trip along the bayside there, and you're just it's like your dream houses, the multi-million-dollar mansions that are right alongside the coastline. There is just they're absolutely gorgeous. They're absolutely unbelievable. And then on the other side, the beach is just beautiful, beautiful beach all alongside here. Go to the boardwalk, walk the boardwalk. It's like any one of my Berwickians there know that the boardwalk is kind of like a 24/7 Bloomsburg Fair. You got anything and everything you want. Just today, I went out to the custard stand and got some frozen custard, cinnamon and pumpkin, in a chocolate waffle cone. If you haven't had it, I highly suggest it, because it was like a fucking pumpkin pie in a chocolate pie crust. Like, just it was delicious. There's one of those beautiful, beautiful mansions along the bayside there. Of course, got to get my sweets in, right? Got to take the girls to get some sweets. Now that was just a regular peanut butter delight, or peanut butter with chocolate ice cream. That was friggin' fantastic. On our boat ride to Assateague Island, we also saw dolphins in the water, so the girls got a kick out of that. They got to see dolphins. Just look at those mansions along that bayside there. Just ridiculous. it's really one of those things that get you motivated. And if you're a motivator like me, and you want to get focused on making this money and getting the fuck out of the town that you're in, it's just places like this that reinvigorate and remotivate anything and everything is possible to do what I need to do to get the hell out of here. Because I mean, those mansions are just unbelievable, and that just motivates me to do better. As far as, investments, paying off shit, paying off debt, getting to where I need to be to get a bigger and better house and make sure the kids are taken care of, right? Because, fun fact, folks, not all of your kids are going to want to go to college. So you have to be ready for that. I know we get taught these different things. We get taught different ways and different methods and, save your money, do this, don't do that. We get told so many things when we're young that it's so hard to keep track of. It's so hard to keep track of like what we're doing here, right? So I would say one book that I have read, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, it's not going to teach you everything that you need to know, but it's going to make you rethink about what we've been taught when we were in school and what our parents have been taught by their parents or in their school. We have to look at our financial education and we have to prepare for the things that we don't prepare for, right? So what we were taught in school was, hey, when you're done with school, we have to go to college. Why do we have to go to college? To get a good career, get that degree, get a career. The better our degree, the better our career, the higher up we go, and the more money we make, right? And that's the simple way of looking at the chain that transpires from generation to generation to generation to teach our kids to stay in school, get an education, go to college, get that degree, and then the sky's the limit, right? But one thing that I have been looking at and one thing that I have been teaching my children and one thing that I'm going to suggest for you guys is to go out and, read Rich Dad Poor Dad or read any of these financial books that you can find at Barnes & Noble, Target, whatever. Really get educated on how the dollar bill works in the U.S. because after I found out how the dollar bill works, like it's just completely changed the way that I have been taught about money. So be prepared for your kids might not get into college. Your kids might not want to go to college. There's so many things that you need to teach or be prepared to get them ready to possibly not go to college. So one of the things that I've been pressing on is that if you don't want to go to college, that's fine, but there's other things, some sort of trade school, some sort of job that's going to create some type of money right away, right? So we don't have to keep pushing the college route, right? Because nowadays the college route is literally, in my opinion, it's not a total waste of time, but if you look at the way that the college curriculum is set up, you have about 30% of what you need to know for your career. And then those 70% is the rest, the 70%, that rest of it is total shit. Bullshit. Shit you don't need to know. Why are we taking art history if we're going into like a business major? If we're taking art history and we're taking an art major and we're getting our arts degree, then I can see it. But if I'm getting my business or science major, why the fuck am I taking art history? I took 2 years of fucking art history. Why? There's no need for it. Now the college system is still a great system. It still does the trick. And obviously you need a degree to get recognized by some of these big companies that people work for in order to start their career in whatever, science, social, economic, whatever. But the college has gotten so good with the business side of everything that like it's totally bullshit, all this extra stuff that they're throwing in just to keep you in class longer. And obviously the longer that you stay, the more semesters you take, the more money the college is going to make and the more money that you pay. So now you have a 25, 26, 28-year-old college grad that has a degree and is about $20,000-$30,000 in debt already. And they have this little piece of paper saying, I am qualified in, arts or social economic, studies or science or, IT. That's all fine and dandy. But hey, newsflash, folks, you could send your kid down the road to a fucking trade school, and for half the money or less, you can get them started in the IT field. You can get them started in, HVAC, air conditioner, jobs, shit like that. You can freaking get them started in plumbing, electricity, like electricians. You can get them started in almost any trade that will literally jumpstart their career. And if they want to go to school, then at least they're making money on top of going to school, right? So they'll have that little bit of debt. So let's take that $30,000 bill from college, cut that into 15 grand, if that. Some places are starting, like some places you can get certified in a trade for $6,000 to $8,000. You take that $6,000 to $8,000 and you put it into a plumbing trade, right? And they shadow or they start out in a plumbing company. They learn from someone who has been plumbing for 20 or 30 years, even 15. I mean, they've seen everything, right? So they're able to teach your son or daughter, plumbing. And now they have a viable trade because everyone needs a fucking plumber. Because no one wants to deal with that shit, right? Your fucking toilet clogs up. Your toilet backs up. You got a sewage leak. You got this, that, and the third. No one wants to fucking deal with sewage, right? So yeah, it's a disgusting job, but they're getting paid out the ass for it. That trade is making a substantial amount of money. I mean, I know the last time that a plumber got called, he was charging, $150, $250 just to show up at the door. That's before he even looked at what the problem was, folks. So let's just remember the fact that college is not the only place that our children can go, right? Get them into a trade school, jumpstart their career, get them going to where, get them started off on the right foot. And unless you're financially set up for them to go to college, even if they don't want to go to college and you have that you're set up for college, guess what? You just threw thousands of dollars back in your pocket, or better yet, thousands of dollars in their pocket. If they go to a trade school, they'll save the money. They'll have money left over, a little nest egg, to go buy their own place, go buy an apartment, start their fucking lives, get the fuck out of their small town. Like, that's what we want for our children, right? Let's teach them, let's not jump into a relationship right away. Let's not fucking be sexually active. And if we are going to be sexually active, let's take the precautionary things that we need to take so we're not ending up pregnant at 17 years old, and we're not fucking ruining our lives and not being able to reach the goals that we had set out for ourselves when we were kids, I don't know how many times I've seen and it's ongoing theme, right? Our society is teaching our kids to grow up faster than what they're supposed to. And it's one of those things where, we got to slow it down. It is up to us as parents to slow that thing down. Slow the ride down. Let it come to a stop. Let the kids be kids. Throwing 5th grade into middle school, huge mistake. Huge mistake. Let's not grow our kids up so fast. Like, let's let them be kids. Let them play. Let them use their imagination. The fucking tablets are just horrible, horrible things. Set up electronic time. Give them an hour or two, and then get them the fuck off of it. Let them use their imagination and let them play with their toys, because we spend thousands of fucking dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on toys for kids for Christmas, their birthdays, this, that, and the third, them, doing a good job in school, and we pay for all these fucking toys, and then what ends up happening? They play with them for 2 or 3 days, and then they get tossed to the bayside, and then they're back in front of the fucking tablets again, looking at the next best thing. We have to get rid of it. We have to cut it down. Obviously it's a good thing that they are getting to learn the electronics and getting to learn the devices of our social culture right now, but we need to start bringing it back to fucking 1996, folks. Like, we just need to start getting them outside, letting them play, letting them get hurt, letting them get cuts, letting them get scrapes, letting fucking their knees get dirty. Let them come in fucking all muddy and shit, it's everything that we have experienced as kids that have made us tough, that have created a work ethic, created an ethic beyond a screen. And that's the most important thing, and that's the major thing. But I just wanted to take this time out and let you guys know that, hey, go and check out. I'm going to put my social page up again. Please, if you haven't already, please go on my YouTube page here. I have all the links in the description. Please take the time out to go and like and subscribe, follow. With your guys' support, I can get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I can actually have do the things that I want to do. I want to be able to do a live show at the Bloom Fair. I want to be able to, there's so many things that I want you guys to help me experience and that I can bring to you, and you can experience things with me. Like I said, that tight-knit community, I want to start bringing it. And I know we started off slow. We started off as audio only, and now we're bringing the video to you, so that's a good thing. You get to see this ugly mug every week. But consistency, slowly building the community, get the word out there. I still have stickers. If you guys want stickers, I can, obviously just hit me up and I will get you a sticker right away. But also, get the word out there. Let them know that, hey, we have a local podcast here in Berwick. He's doing good things. Word of mouth is the fastest way to do things. Anyway, so support the page, support the podcast, get the word out there, like and subscribe, follow. Let's get that follower count up. Let's get that subscriber count up. And I'm able to share more things with you. Bigger prizes, we can have content, contests, events, all these different things. So please, 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 get the word out there. Let them know that Kickin With Coz Podcast is here to stay. And I just wanted to take that time and, get that out there and promote. And also next week, we're going to start putting guests on the show. So anybody that wants to be a guest on the show, that wants to promote something, has a story that they want to share, has a topic that they want to talk about, I encourage you, just hit me up, DM me, text me if you got my number. I'm going to be getting a WhatsApp. So if you want a WhatsApp, message me, that'll be good too. But anybody that wants to come on the show, wants to be a guest, wants to talk about anything and everything, or promote their business or promote whatever they want to promote, please come on the show. I love you guys, and I appreciate the support. I appreciate the listens. And as always, keep it here. Again, from Ocean City, Maryland. I'm going to be back home next week. Keep kicking it. Love you guys.